What up, family? I had just a funny little situation happen to me. I'm sitting down by the airport because I don't want to park yet and pay because they freaking charge astronomical prices. But I'm going to go here in a few minutes to go pick up Ariana because she's coming back from Vegas, and I'm just ecstatic to see her. But in any case, this little roundabout here in the park next to the airport is where people will come and park before going to pick somebody up because it's free. You don't have to pay for it. And so there's a lot of cars sitting here waiting for a flight to come in, and apparently the right one came in because a lot of cars left. But then I'm sitting here, and there's one other car in the parking lot, and everyone else is gone. And it was almost brand new Hyundai SUV type of vehicle, either Honda or Hyundai. I know it had the H on the front. I don't know if the H... Yeah, Honda, not a Hyundai. The Hyundai has that funky looking one. But anyways, point is, this little man gets out of the car, and he's got a... I could have sworn he was a pilot, but I think it was just more like a steward's uniform or something. So he comes walking across the parking lot to me, and I'm like, okay... You know, here's this rich-looking guy in a brand new car, and he looks like he's somebody. He's got the epaulets on his shoulder and stuff, and he comes over and he says, "Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a pair of jumper cables?" And his poor little old wife gets out of the car. They must have been in their 80s, and I felt so bad. I was like, no. So I got on the phone calling my dad and stuff to see if maybe he could come down because he doesn't live too far from the airport. And he said, well, I'll catch, the old guy's like, well, I'll catch the next car that comes through. I said, well, I'll go ahead and see if I can't get somebody to come down here that lives close by too. I said, let me know if you get somebody else to do it. I'll be watching. And so the guy goes back over to his car. And then he kind of has this look on his face like he remembered something. And he gets in the back of his car, and there's the jumper cables back there. So before he can even come around the back end of the car, I pull my truck up in front of his. And I'm getting out, and I'm opening the hood, and he's like, oh. So it was funny, just a shocked look on his face that I would have taken the initiative to come right over there to help. So we get we get his truck started, jumped right over. They'd been listening to the radio waiting, and it killed the battery. So, but in any case, it just cracks me up because he was so shocked that somebody that looked like me would help him, and he was flat. He was just the whole time he's like, wow, you're just an angel, thank you so much. And I'm like, no, don't worry about it. And he reaches in I go to get in my truck, and he's like, well, hey buddy, hold on. And he pulls out his wallet, and he goes to give me a $5 bill, and I'm like, no, you keep that and you give it to somebody that needs it. And he's like, well, you help me out. And I'm like, okay, then if you see somebody in trouble, you help them out. Pay it forward to them. But made me feel good. Made me feel like I was accomplishing something. But I thought you guys get a kick out of that story. And as I was walking away, I said, now, if you ever hear about Juggalos, always remember you met one that actually helped you and was a good person, okay? And he laughed. And he said, yes, sir. So, in any case, I thought you guys get a kick out of that story, just like I said. So, it's going to be a few minutes here, and then I'm going to go pick up my girl. Just want to spend some time with her, being home. Can't wait to see her. So, I'll probably post this later tonight. But in the meantime, y'all take care. Peace. Much family love.